Alright, here we are. Final, second last map, the Colossus. Statue as tall as the heavens, whose cavernous innards are riddled with monsters. Press switches to flip portions of the map. And our opponent's going to be Alena, Kiryl, and Peach. So your B, C, S match. Target amount 20,000, and this is one of the three biggest maps in Standard. As one thing that's actually better than the easy rolls is you can get all four suits in the main area rather than having to go to the island and get the club. But don't get me wrong, this map can still be difficult because of the switch square in the gimmick. But it's just less of a pain to get all the suits. So it's going to be Peach, Alena, me, then Kiryl. And before it's shown, you can roll up to 7s here. And we have this chat again. And Kiryl. Okay, so this is an 11 district area map that has up to District A. So District A is near the bank. District B up here. Then heading over here is District C. Down is District D. Then District E is right here in the middle. Then F. District G. H. And I are on the island. And then J and K are over here. Now, if you don't remember last time, the switch square flips the lines in the middle to swap with. So actually, it switches the lines on the side with the left side of the island. So hitting the switch, District C and J will swap, and then so will District G and H. Difference is there are actually 2 extra switch squares outside of the area that triggers it and puts you in the island in Standard. And then finally, well, actually I already mentioned, yeah, all 4 suits are in the main area. Other than that, yeah, the map is just huge. So it's going to start at 7 and do I want to start in F? I want to start at D or F. Actually, I'll start in D. See what happens. Yeah, it's gonna be a 2 out of 5 for me. Also I got 3 of the. I got 2 of the bigger value shops in this area, so that's a good start. Kyrill's gonna do the same and get 2 out of 4. Also, ask the goddess for her blessing on it. And here's the switch in action. So now Peach is in the island, and all the districts I mentioned are swapped. And this is a 3 out of 5. Alena's already ready to put a stop to it. Will prevent me from getting 4 out of 5 and 5 out of 5, perhaps. And one more thing is, if you're heading down and you get hit by and you got spun around by the switch square, you're gonna head up. You're gonna head in the opposite direction because it's like that's technically you moving forward. Yeah, so if you're heading down and you get spun by the switch square, you will go up and vice versa. But Peach just got the guy with the cannon square. And Alena gets the shop block move, one of the valuable shops here. But she doesn't say her shop block, her line when she shop blocks. So here I just jump to F and get the worst shop in F. It's so cheap. And Kiryl just gave himself a lot of money. Though, I mean, I can't blame him for selling it because he has a 2 out of 4, but I mean, I would have kept it because that's the most valuable shop in J. And this is gonna be a 2 out of 5 for me in F. But I got the shops in the outer area of F, not the ones in between that are like the valuable ones, like that 440. And yeah, see, if Kiryl didn't sell that shop, he would have got 2 out of 4. Who knows? Maybe he'll get it back. Just go ahead and go up to the risky areas, should I say, because the gimmick is affected by it. And Kiryl's gonna shop blocking too, but that shop is cheap, so I don't mind that. I don't mind that shop being bought away from me. Let's see, what that makes. See, Kiryl pays me, Peach pays Alena, and I get a card. Well, good thing I don't have stock. Yeah, I pulled one of the worst stock cards already. I send Alena to the island. Also, the areas are back to their original spots. And Peach is going to visit the island to the right. And she has a decent amount of ready cash, so she can be able to buy a few shops there. And while she's at it, can get the club to get her last suit. Yes, thank the goddess for giving me 50% commission of all payments. I mean, you should be thankful. I mean, it should be thankful. It's a boon, not just a 20% commission. I don't know why I paused right there, thinking like I'll head through the bank and like pay Alena, and I can get a new shop and hang to my last suit. But here, Kiryl's gonna put me in the island. But I just reverted back. So now everyone's in the main area again. And Kiryl's gonna be the first one out of all of us to level up first. Yeah, 57 for Alena, so where's she gonna go with this free warp? Get herself a 2 out of 4 in E. Which I just noticed, this is now her third time going for District E. Wow, 14, 43. Well, 43 and 13 in the same row. Oh gosh, this is a sign that I picked the worst row of cards. So yeah, I'm gonna lose some net worth. I mean, it's not all too bad. I mean, at least I didn't have stock. Though downside is I can't invest as much into the shops I have at the moment. And here, Kyrill's thinking about showing off his 3 out of 4 to Alena, even though he really doesn't have to because, well, she's in this game. So Alena buys an E and gets a 2 out of 4 in A. Another switch press. And a break for Peach. And Elena's going to go ahead and pay Kiryl rather than pay Peach 0 gold. She's aiming to try to get those shops in J. Let's go ahead and buy 99 my 3 out of 5. Which Peach may most... Well, Peach will freeload, but I don't think she'll be able to buy 99. And Alena's going to wind up missing the 2 shots in front of her and put herself in the island. In that case, go ahead and land here, and I'm not going to invest with... I'll just invest in the shop I'm standing on. I mean, I could invest with 99 stock and my 3 out of 5, but the stock rise in 3 out of 5s, in 5 shop areas are a bit tricky. As in, they don't rise as high as you do if you were invested in like a 4 shop district. And Kiryl got his shop back by using card 5. And it's possible you get a 3 out of 4 here too. And actually, Peach is going to choose to freeload Kiryl instead to get 99 stock and B, and she's going to flip portions in the map since AIs hate the island. And Elena's going to call us over to her square, which, well, that sucks for me and Peach, and Kiryl, actually, because we're unable to get the heart suit. Yeah, we're on the heart suit, but we don't pick it up. So we'll go ahead down here and hold off investing. And thanks to Alena, Kiryl was able to get a 3 out of 4 in J as well. So here, Kiryl may still invest in his 3 out of 4 in B, but when he gets to buy stock, he'll just pick J. And Kiryl's hoping everyone else can get a boom one turn. And this time Peach is gonna actually buy this shop rather than pay me. Just shop block Alena. And that's all of suits for Alena. And then Peach offers her just to roll the die as hard as I can, which, well, I got 3 out of 5 here. And Alena is now, once again, going to be determined to shop block me, even though she already is. But she's going to shop block me further by buying the shop in front of her. And Kiryl's actually going to buy stock in his 3 out of 4 in B again. Apparently he's focusing on investing in his cheaper area first, and then going to his giant area. And actually Peach is going to shop block me, along with Alena. But I'm gonna say I'm content with my 3 out of 5s down here, though. I mean, especially this is the biggest shop here in District F, and yeah, go ahead and shop block Alena. And Alena, she actually, rather than going for a 3 out of 4 in A, she actually going to go ahead and get the vacant plot in H and make a balloon port. I mean, well, the vacant plot is powerful, but shoot, I'd rather go with the 3 out of 4 anyway. Head up here. And lose money for shops I own. And I'll sell down to 35. Have ready cash on me. jump over to Warp and Kyrill's 300 shop. I mean, all while paying him, but not as much as that 316. And Kiryl gets to invest. And actually, he's going to say no. Wow. This is weird. This is interesting. Usually C-ranks invest when they have at least 50 stock in their area, but Kyrill's going to actually say no, even though he has 100. Looks like he has 100, right? Yeah. You must be thinking twice to invest there because of Peach. That's the only conclusion I can think of. And actually, that shot was 310. And Peach is gonna ignore getting the heart and hit the switch square and just pay me instead. Again, they do not like the island. They don't like warping there nor hitting the switch square. That will take them to the island when they have the chance. And I expanded Kyrill's 3 out of 4. And Peach is gonna say her appreciation line. Rather than Kiryl, actually. Where will Alena buy stock this time? Yeah, she's just gonna freeload me this time. And she's gonna invest in the shop too. And so that's gonna make the stock price rise twice in one turn. Which means, yeah, this is going to cost even more for me to buy her out. So I'm just going to react. I'm going to respond by just investing in my shop here. Just defend from Alena. A break for Alena. And for me. And so suddenly the map is more peaceful. And Peach is again ignored, going to the island. And Alena finds the lucky 77 card. And it goes all to her way. And now Kiryl is going to invest, actually. And asks for forgiveness for playing the game and earning money through stocks. Yeah, it must be because Peach has less than 50 stock in his area. And everyone's going to warp somewhere to a random spot except for Peach. Which, Kiryl and Alena moved 1 square, but I moved 6 squares. But it could be worse. I could have been put in the island. So we're just going to make our way back and buy shop block Alena again. And Peach is going to go ahead and ignore getting the heart and go to the island and instead take the whole long detour. Even though she's already way behind. Again, this proves the AIs are just so stingy when it comes to if they had to go to the island or not. Okay, go ahead and buy 99 and my 3 out of 5 is D. And Kiryl gets a 2 out of 4 with a vacant plot and makes a home in the island of all places. Well, technically, the vacant plots are originally in the island, District H and J. But it's the fact that he built it in K, which is the district that will not be affected by the switch square, which is at the far end of the map. More switch pressing. focus now. And in the end, Peach goes to the island, to the right. And another switch press. Yeah, switch pressing is just... button mashing is a thing in this map. Then again, that goes with all maps in that switches. And Peach gets a 50% commission. And Alena shot blocks Kiryl. And she's gonna build a tax office. Oh gosh. A tax office in one of the most expensive areas. And Kiryl's gonna put Alena in the island with District J in front of Peach. But Peach is gonna respond by putting it back to the main area. And a break for Kiryl, where he just says everyone good luck. So let's see what's gonna happen. Peach is gonna join Kiryl and take a break too. And Alena gets a lucky escape. And I jump to the right island. And this is a third 3 out of 4 for Kiryl. He's gonna be so happy too. He's gonna be happy this time by his third 3 out of 4. The only question is, can he get out to actually buy stock again? And Lance is gonna buy a bit more stock in my 3 out of 5. I need the heart and diamond. What to do? I'll actually just go ahead and pay Kiryl so I can get the diamond suit. And here, Kiryl gets to get out the island, finally. And so Peach gets level up, and she's gonna buy more stock in District B to free little Kiryl. All while hitting the switch square to bring Kyryl's 3 out of 4 into where I am. So let's see, and Kyryl's gonna actually now he's gonna ignore District B and go focus on J. Alena gets up the island. And I put myself back in the island. But Kyryl's gonna reverse that. Oh gosh, these switch presses. Yeah, the heart and spade are just evil suits to collect. So the Diamond Club are like they're the ones that are less risky, but that's only if no one like invested in the area and such. But there's always that red warp though, which that put me in the island in the first place. And it seems like I'm just like going nowhere with my stock. I'm like just sticking in the 90s. And Kyryl's gonna go invest in the shop I just paid him at. And Peach gets lucky to get a free heart suit. The few times you get the free suit, and it actually you do not own it actually. Okay, what's Alena going to do? Yeah, buy more stock in D. And I take a boom. At least I didn't land on the warp, the blue warp to the island. And Kyryl's gonna go ahead and expand his giant shop. And what's with green suddenly being the lucky color of these games? It's like almost, well, I would say 3 in a row technically. But technically Bowser won with green, then lost. And then Luigi got his stroke of luck with District G, and then this time it's Kiryl over here. Okay, get my stock back in D. And take a break. Maybe this time I can actually land on my shop to invest. I mean, which I could have last time, but instead I chose to pay Peach, and then that was like my mistake. But at least I have a bit more stock than Alena in my own area. I mean, like, she may be ahead of me by a bit, but at least I can slightly catch up to her. Also earn more money than her by my investing. Well, investments, and now Peach is in the island. And so is Alena. I could get... Oh, man. Invest or get 2 out of 4. Oh, I'm probably going to pay for this. I'm going to go ahead and get a new shop. And get 2 out of 4 and C. And 96. Oh, great. We're going to scramble to someone other than Kiryl. It's not Peach. Oh, it's me. So everyone's back in the main area. And Peach can actually buy a blank property for twice the value. Most likely I'm gonna buy the shop like right next to us. Yeah, that's not a surprise. These are 2 out of 4. And Alena zooms on over to the bank, where she gets to buy a bit more stock in my 3 out of 5, basically, if she chooses to. Yeah, now she has more stock than me. And gotta make my way up. Hopefully out of this line before someone hits the switch. Because yeah, at this point, the island to be trapped in is better to be on the left than the right. And I guess I'll send, don't I? Yep. And hurt my own stock. So Kiryl's gonna get now 100 stock in J, while expanding his lead. And Peach goes back to the island. Carol's not gonna hold back and trigger the switch. Press the switch. I could go down to invest, but let me just go over here and get my spade while I can. And watch everyone else's shops go up by 5%. And yay, rapid 2 mashing. And finally. And that even boosted stock price in D. That sucks. It boosted stock price of other areas. In here, Kyrill's gonna go tell me the goddess guided me to boost everyone else's shops but mine. Alright, number 16, so yay, 3 areas to go up by 10%. And Kyrill's gonna already hack, basically, by picking his 3 out of 4. With the stock he has, which he has the most stock in. Well, at least he chose District D. For the second one. And finally, District D again. Nice. I can expand a bit more of my 3 shops there now. Also earn more money through stocks. Which same goes for Alena. See, and Alena's gonna drop her wallet. She was only gonna lose 3 gold. Or is that 3? Was that even? No, 30, I think. And I put me and Alena in the island. All while giving Peach Kyrill's 3 out of 4 in the tax office. Kyrill's just gonna jump over the switch and get 2 out of 4 in G. All while again, he wants to show it to Alena, even though she's here. Okay, so let's see what Peach is going to do. It's gonna be auction one of her shops. And she's gonna pick her giant shop in K. So she's about to get money from the bank, basically, because Kyrill's not going to be greedy to get a 4 out of 4, it appears. And there's a new shop for me, which I have so many, but yet I do not land on any of them. Okay, now yeah, there's only 2 shops left. The one at Peach just auctioned and the one on the left, which is the vacant plot. And also, whoops, Peach goes go ahead and pay Kiryl more money. He's almost at the halfway point. And Alena's gonna get the second last shop, the vacant plot, and make a balloon port. All getting a 2 out of 4 and 9. And I get to be the first one to pay it. Saying I could have got it myself, but of course Alena gets it first. And, oh gosh, Kyryl's gonna go to his island. That's well, basically his island at the moment. And Peach is gonna go proceed to pay him even more. And Alena chooses District C to expand the shops. Which, it's not. And nothing happens basically because no one's focusing in that area. And I hit the switch to put myself back in the main area. And Peach and Alena. So basically I just did a full loop to get all my suits. I mean, that's pretty nice, right? I mean, that's pretty rare to do, actually, just get a full loop around and get to level up pretty soon. Kiryl gets to suit herself, like he needs it. Will I ever invest in District D? And Kyryl's gonna put himself in the main area. Also, Elena's gonna actually be away from the bank. She's gonna be in the island. Maybe it's possible I can get stock in my area and invest before she freeloads. And here, Peach's gonna freeload Kyryl's 3 out of 4 in J. And Alena can actually buy the last property if she wants to. And she's going to. And she's going to go ahead and sell all her stock because she got in a lot of negative, which to me that's very silly. But hey, that means I got no one freeloading me. The only question is, will I be able to invest? But that's good. But we'll be able to see what happens all in the next part. See ya.